Good day, students. This is mathematics class for grade 10. And the name of the chapter which I am going to teach is chapter 6 Triangles. Students, kindly take out your math homework book, 100 pages unruled, and take down the points while I am teaching. I will check these points along with the homework which will be given at the end of the class. Let me begin with the class. When did mathematics first begin? It is not possible to say, but in every ancient culture, there are signs that people used mathematics. They used math to make calendars, to build pyramids, to divide farmlands, and most important thing is we need math to just count things. The first person who is credited with specific mathematical discovery is an ancient Greek scholar named Thales. He lived from 640 BC to 546 BC. He was renowned not just as a mathematician but as a scholar who studied many fields. Several math theorems are attributed to Thales, such as inscribed angle theorem in circular geometry and basic proportionality theorem in triangular geometry. In today's class, let us study the meaning of similar and congruent figures, its uses, and the conditions to check the similarity of figures under the chapter Triangles. At first, let us understand what are similar figures. Similar figures are the two geometrical figures having the same shape. For example, any two squares are similar, any two line segments are similar, all circles are similar. Example, any two squares are similar. What are congruent figures? Two geometrical figures having same shape and same size are called congruent figures. For example, two squares of same length, two wings of a fan. These are the examples for congruent figures. What about all the circles? Are they similar or congruent? They are similar because all of them have the same shape but do not have the same radius. All equilateral triangles are also similar. All regular polygons of same number of sides such as equilateral triangle, squares are similar. Let us move on to the uses of similar figures. Similarity of figures are used to measure the heights of mountains, heights of the trees, heights of the pyramids, as well as the width of the river. We can find these measures based on the principle of similarity of figures. Let us understand the similarity of figures more clearly. Let us take two quadrilaterals, quadrilateral ABCD and quadrilateral PQRS. By measuring the angles and sides of these quadrilaterals, we have to verify whether these quadrilaterals are similar or not. Let us check with angles now. Angle A of quadrilateral ABCD is equal to angle P of quadrilateral PQRS. Therefore, angle A is equal to angle P, angle B is equal to angle Q, angle C is equal to angle R, and angle D is equal to angle S. Now, let us verify the sides. The side AB of quadrilateral ABCD divided by side PQ of quadrilateral PQRS. What is the measure of the side AB? It is 2 divided by, what is the measure of side PQ? It is 4. So this is half. Next side BC divided by QR, which is equal to 4 divided by 8. 4 ones are 4 twos, it is again half. Next is the side CD divided by side RS, equals to 5 divided by 10. So 5 ones are 5 twos, again it is half. Next we have DA divided by SP, which is equal to 3 divided by 6. 3 ones are 3 twos are, it's again half. So we observe here the corresponding sides are in the same ratio. Can you see the corresponding sides here? They are in the same ratio. This emphasizes that two polygons of the same number of sides are similar if all the corresponding angles are equal and all the corresponding sides are in the same ratio. You can find the corresponding angles are equal as well as the corresponding sides are in the same ratio, which means they are in proportion. Therefore, quadrilateral ABCD is similar to quadrilateral PQRS. So this same ratio is also known as the scale factor or representative factor. Representative factor. Now, let us take the second example of two quadrilaterals, the square and the rectangle. Now, here, let us measure the angles and the corresponding sides. Here we have the angles in both the quadrilaterals. They are of 90 degree because it's a square and a rectangle. If angle A is equal to angle P, angle B is equal to angle Q, angle C is equal to angle R, angle D is equal to angle S. Now let us verify the sides. Side AB divided by side PQ is equal to the value of AB is 3, PQ is 3.5. Next we have BC divided by QR equals to, measure of BC is 3 divided by QR is 3. So next we have CD divided by RS. CD measures 3 and RS measures 3.5. Next we have DA divided by SP, 3 divided by 3. So here we find that the corresponding angles are equal, but their corresponding sides are not in the same ratio, isn't it? Okay. Therefore, we can say that these quadrilaterals are not similar. Is it clear to you all? Yes. Now, open your textbook, page number 122. Exercise 6.1. Fill in the blanks using the correct word given in brackets. First one, all circles are dash, congruent or similar. They are similar. All circles are similar. Second, all squares are dash, similar or congruent. They are similar. All squares are similar. All dash triangles are similar, isosceles or equilateral. All equilateral triangles are similar. Fourth one, two polygons of the same number of sides are similar if their corresponding angles are equal and their corresponding sides are proportional. Second one, give two different examples of pair of similar figures and non-similar figures. Third one, state whether the following quadrilaterals are similar or not. So problem number 2 and problem number 3 are homework problems. Work out the homework problems in your math homework book, 100 pages unruled. In the next class, let us study about the similarity of triangles, basic proportionality theorem, and solve few problems based on this theorem. Let us wind up the class for today. Thank you, students.